Hello, my loves. Right, I'm going to show you how I get the tips that I use to look like sculpted nails. So I've applied the tips and just done a thin, clear base. And then I've instantly shaped them. I've treated them exactly as I would if I was sculpting a thin, clear base. So I've used these tips because they are the thinnest. They're the ultra thin tapered nail tips from Glitter Planet. I've got a 5% discount code. I'll stick in the thing. And I use this file for my shaping, but I use the 180 side normally. I've got two sides on there. Just show the brush I'm using. It's my Aqua brush number 10. I've got my number 12 as well for capping. I've gone back down to a 10 because it suits me. I'm happier with it. I'm using the clear acrylic. And I'm using Valentino Lustrous Pink. Oh my God, you have to see this. You can't see it in the pot, but it's got these microscopic, tiny, reflective pieces that just shimmer. Oh, and I'm using Lilac and Lackspur from the Flower Pastel collection from Valentino. And this beautiful glitter. I can't tell you where it's from yet because it's a secret. But it's not me. It's not me. Right, sorry, my ring keeps chinging on my cup. I'm going to do the extended nail bed. So these are already filed and they look, pretty good. You could say to somebody, I've sculpted those, but we want to really make them look tight, like they've been sculpted. So I'll talk you through the things I do with them while I'm going through the design process. And it's things that I didn't used to do with tips, if you see what I mean. So obviously I've placed this bead down in the reverse method, and then I'm just gently using my brush to pat it into shape as the powder and liquid polymerize together. So they start to firm up. That's when it's a good time to start moving it around. It's something that takes practice. So, you will, if you're starting out, you will put that bead down completely in the wrong area, or you will splurge it and think, oh God, don't worry about it. At the end of the day, if that bead is still wet and you're not happy with it, you can scrape it off. So don't panic. Just keep practicing. So I'm going to go in with my cuticle bead. Small, I don't need a big bead. If I don't have enough structure, I'll just build it up with a bit of clear. I'm not fussed because I've got to cap the tip anyway, because the tip's going to have glitter. So it's no stress. That's my motto. We have enough stress, don't we? Nails are supposed to be fun. So let's keep it that way. Right, so that's that done. Can you see that beautiful sparkle? Oh, and I'm going in with lilac on the tip here because we're going to do an ombre now. So I'll just blend it back with my brush and then paint it down. This is such a stunning pigmented. I was expecting, like, every pastel colour I've seen has some element of marbling, but there's none. Like, it's friggin' stunning. So gorgeous. But all the time I'm doing this, I'm paying attention to the setting time on the acrylic. That changes with temperature and humidity, so it depends on you. But I need to pinch that nail bed because where I've used very thin tips, they will bounce back out. And you want a tight pinch like a sculpted nail, so you've got that gorgeous C curve. There you go. We're getting it nice and pinched now. Check in. Yeah, that's fine. The sides haven't collapsed, so we know it's ready. And I'll leave that on until it's fully cured. So now we're going on to the second ombre nail. And I'm using Lackspur, which is this beautiful pastel blue. Same thing again. I'm going to place the bead on at that clear, oh my God, at that free edge. And then I'm just going to paint it through the nail in a nice thin base. You don't need a lot of it. I put too much on. It's so pigmented. Sorry, I'm all bunged up. The cat went on my pillow and I'm allergic to him. He's an arsehole. Don't worry about him. And then he got wet paw prints on my new sofa. So he's in my bad books. Again, I'm thinking, right, is that pinky ready for pinching? I'm going to come in. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to keep it nice and tight. I'm going to apply some glitter to this nail and I'll show you what I do. So I pick up a small bead of acrylic, dip it in the glitter, and then I roll it off my brush like that. Roll it off onto the nail. I don't know why I started there. It was just so I could demonstrate the roll-off thing, but I'll show you more. And I keep it nice and thin. I move it about the way I want it. You could do a really nice trailing glitter into a clear tip with this one, actually. Same again. And I'll do that throughout this nail and the thumbnail. So I'll let you watch that.
No exagero, me quiere morir. Yo sé que estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy más buena que café de Juan Valdez. Es mi diablo y ángel donde tú la ves. Yo ya sé que contigo estamos hot. Con tu abrigo a lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eso parece que lo encuentras atractivo. A lo agresivo, a lo agresivo. Eres prohibida como falso negativo. Tú y yo queriéndonos como locos iconos. Somos los dos. Tú y yo queriéndonos, dámosmelo en el trono. Oh, baby, estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti.
Sabes, bebé, que soy para ti. Estoy loco por ti también, you know. Y bellaqueando en los paris. Siento que se mueve esto. Si lo sentiste, pues vi yo. La de tu sueño, la habitación. Baby, yo soy tu inspiración para esta canción. Tú y yo queriéndonos como locos iconos. Somos los dos. Tú y yo queriéndonos, dámosmelo en el trono. Baby,
Estoy loco por ti. Loco por ti. Yeah. Right. Estoy loco por ti. Estoy loco por ti.
Serena bebe de la playa, cuando sonríe todo el mundo se desmaya. Espanto moscas.
And I will pinch those glitter nails as they're setting as well. Everything needs to be pinched nice and tight, because wherever you've used super thin tips, they will bounce out. So here I'm just applying that lustrous pink again. It ombres effortlessly. It's so simple. And although the shimmer is very, very, very fine, it's gorgeous. Like, it really catches the light. Again, on the cuticle bead, I have very small nail beds, especially on my pinky, so I use very small beads of acrylic. We're just tucking it in, getting it all nice, making sure I'm happy with it. A little bit more there. Tiny beads. It's just easier for me with such tiny, when you're doing your own as well. Jeez, holy moly. Okay. Once I'm happy with that, I'll let that set up, and I'll do exactly the same on this one. This is the Lackspur colour, and I'm going in with lustrous pink on top. Same thing, blend it in. Notice that you're not dragging the whole bead down the nail. You're almost taking the top layer and pulling it over and blending it down. Once I'm happy with that, I'll go in with my cuticle bead. Same thing, tuck it in and feather it down the nail.
I know my way around. We are of the same kind. Endangered species hard to find. I'll give you some lone time. I need to go catch the high tide. 'Cause I don't feel.
Okie dokie, now we need to cap all of these before we start filing that extended nail bed. So I'm just using my size 12 brush now to pick up a big bead of clear. I'll cap these nails. As they're setting, I will make sure they're pinched again. Make sure, and I'll pinch them with my fingers as well, just to make sure they've got that nice tight C-curve, because again, the tips are very thin. They will be inclined to bounce back out again. So give them a little, if you really want to fake that sculpted look. I have people say to me, are they sculpted or tips? And that's what I want. Because then, you know, I don't believe that one is better than the other. I really don't. I think if you want to do more creative shapes, you need to sculpt. But I love using tips. I really do. There are some people they're just not suitable for, or sometimes I just want something a bit different and I like to sculpt. But having tips like the easy tips and these ultra thins make it so much easier. And I don't think that people who don't sculpt should be made to feel any less. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's stupid. It's a choice, not a necessity. So, in my opinion, as long as you're making beautiful nails and people love them, I think that's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be. And yeah, I'm just showing you a few little things that I do to make them, look the same. Because it's easy. I'm just patting that bead in there. Big old blob of clear acrylic. And I'll do that with all of those apart from the extended nail bed.
Skipping stones into the sea. I'll give you some long time. I need to go catch the high tide. 'Cause I don't feel free. So I'm letting you know where I want to be. Driving by the shore, listening to a broken radio. Skyline neon lights are waking up the rangers of the night. Designated life, driving by the shore.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
Right, so I'm going to get my steel file. I'm going to use the 100 grit side. I'm going to pull that skin back because these are sharp. I have scored the edges because they will still cut you like an evil ex. They will cut you. So make sure you pull that back, pull the skin out the way. Make sure you score the edges a little bit, and then just push the file up against the wall of acrylic. Don't push it down on the tip because you will snap it. I'm just going to get it nice and neat. When I'm happy with that, I'm going to go back in with Lackspur, which is the blue, from the Flower Pastel collection from Valentino. I have the whole collection. I'll swatch it for you if you want. They're stunning. Well, I assume they're stunning. I've just stared at them in the pots. I promised myself I would treat myself to it, and so far I am definitely pleased with my purchase. So I'm just tucking it in around the smile line just to give it a little bit of definition. I'm not overly fussed on coverage. I just want a little bit of definition, but it gets lost under the glitter anyway because it's just a thin base really. Because I'm going to fill that tip with that beautiful glitter. Gorgeous. And then once I'm happy with that, I will cap that nail in clear acrylic. Now I filed these off camera because it was just cat-handed filing your own nails. So they're all filed into shape, nice and tight. Really pretty, nice C-curve. Now we're going in with some crystals. These are all from Angel Crystals. They're authentic Swarovski crystals. I'll list everything down below so that you know what I've used to apply and all that malarkey. If you want to get your crystals on and staying on for weeks. I mean, I had a crystal cluster on for weeks. It didn't go anywhere. And to learn about all of the strategies to enhance your client's nails and enhance your services, like earn yourself more money. That is what this business is. You have a service that earns you money. Most nail techs don't earn enough, especially in the UK. And I'm kind of on a mission now to help you really show these clients what you're worth and say to them, look, I'm going to create you this. I'm using the finest quality products. Pay me. So I will be running workshops. If you don't know, I guess you might not know. You might have just been in a cave and you might not know, but I am now. I've trained with Swarovski. I'm now Swarovski authorized educator, which means that the courses that I will be running, I'm doing through them, which means that, and because it's new, it's relatively new, especially in the UK, there's very few of us. Very, very, very few. I mean, there's nobody in my county at all that can say that they've been trained with an authorized Swarovski educator. And it really does give your business a real bang when you're compared to all the other nail techs and you're the only one in the area that's done that course. So, yeah, it's well worth the investment. And you get your kit with it. So it's not like you walk away with, you know, a certificate and some training. You actually get your kit so you can go straight out and make some money. So yeah, just message me on my social media links and my email. They're always in the description box. But I will say I only have 10 people on a course maximum, because it's a day of creativity and learning all the different techniques for all the different crystals. There's a lot involved, and my dog's snoring, and I don't want to spread myself too thin, and I want to be able to give you guys marketing advice and everything else on top of that, as much as I can give you in the day. So yeah, there will only be 10, and I've only got a couple of spaces left, and I haven't even got my first date secured yet. So please don't, you know, miss out on it. I hate saying no to people, but I can't cram it full. It's not fair. So you see what I'm doing. I'm applying my Swarovski crystals. Just making sure they're all in place. Oh, and I forgot to say this actually. You will be getting some added extras from me in your course that I will be doing or giving you. Right, let's top coat. It's time to shine, baby. I feel like there should be godly music playing right now. Oh my Lord. Beautiful. Right, onto the index finger. Absolutely gorgeous. And then after that, it's time for the reveal. It's time for you to see these gorgeous beauties. I'm in love with them. I feel like a princess. But I can't dilly-dally. I have lots of things to show you, so I've got to plan some new nails now. There's no rest for the wicked, you know. I'm aiming to do my first Swarovski course in April, so yeah. I haven't got a date secured yet. It will be here in Swindon, but if you want me to come to any other areas, or you have a salon and you want to host, then get in contact and we'll chat, and we'll see how we can make it beneficial if you're hosting. But yeah, I'll leave you with this little shot of the top coat and the final reveal, and I'll see you in my next video. Tally bye!
We're good, we never left the ground, but we need to take some weight off our shoulders. The fight isn't over. Can you let me be tonight? I will need some time alone, not forever, but when we're together, it feels like my spark's been left in the dark sometimes. Cause when I'm with you, it's just like an airwave, better than a band-aid. This could be love, not sure, but I'm probably right. When you're around, I can say what I wanna say. So hard to concentrate. This is all that I need and more. Perfectly